Hey, Marty.
Brian, it's finally happening. We're going to do a K swap.
Oh, that's awesome. I got your parts right here.
Are you free and can you help us?
Help? You mean out there?
Yeah, in Australia. Yeah, like on a plane in Australia.
Of course. I'm in.
You're in? Fantastic. All right, I'll message you some details.
Dang. See you soon.
See you, man. Awesome. He's coming.
Dude.
What's up?
Mighty Car Mods, they're doing a K swap and an EK and they want us to help. We're going to Australia to do an engine swap.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Seriously?
You heard me.
Oh, it's
On.
So you got any EKK2s?
I have this one, why?
Oh, do you have another one?
I can check.
Yeah, check on that.
Okay, yeah. Hey, you have to pay for that.
Put it on my tab.
That's not a thing we do.
Dude!
Oh, shoot. Forgot the most important thing. Get in!
Dude! I knew you wouldn't forget me.
Yeah, I almost forgot the most important thing. And you. Let's roll. Hey, Carter. Yeah, I needed a ride to the airport. We're going to Australia. Yeah, why don't you tell your mom? Anyway, no, Aaron did not steal an EKK2 mount kit. Yeah. All right, we'll see you in 20. Hey, Carter, thanks for the ride. Appreciate it.
Ah, no problem. You guys have fun in Australia.
We sure will.
Don't fall off the earth if they're upside down there.
We will be checking the circulation of the toilets. All right, hey, do you have your passport?
Yeah. Did you remember your hats?
I remember my hats.
Hey, are you gonna pay for that EKK2 kit?
Oh, yeah, I'll Venmo you.
Oh, okay. Don't forget.
Sure.
Do you have Venmo?
No.
He doesn't know.
Ready to go?
I'm ready to go to sleep. Yeah, I'm ready. You ready to fly to Fiji?
We're ready to land in 2 days.
2 days. That's right.
We lose a day.
Good time travel.
17 hours, exactly.
17 hours plus 24. Yay, international dateline. All right, so done with the first leg. First leg. First lag.
First lag.
Yeah.
First jet lag.
That's right. We're in Fiji right now.
This is just tap water here, guys.
Yeah, so just get it out of the sink.
I can't
You
believe
get out of the toilet bowl.
it tastes way different here.
Yeah.
It tastes better after all this settles. You get it in the United States.
Yeah.
It tastes fancier at home.
So anyway, next stop, Sydney.
Made it.
We made it.
Unlike to London, we got our bags.
Yeah, that's right.
And we only went 7,500 miles this time. All right, now through customs.
Customs.
You have anything to declare?
I do declare. Not really.
Oh, you foghorn leghorn?
Yeah. Once we cleared customs, we met our chauffeur, Hopko. Okay, he's not really a chauffeur. He's one of Marty Moog's mates from Mighty Car Mods. He picked us up in a JDM Delica. It's spelled like Celica, but they pronounce it like Canadians do, Delica. Anyway, it's been featured on their channel. It's not a Honda, but it's cool anyway.
While on the road, we did a little sightseeing. With that out of the way, we headed to the hotel to check in and get settled. We walked across the street for dinner at the mall and spotted these weird ass pigeons.
The next morning, Hopko picked us up again in a Delica, and we headed to the Mighty Car Mods Super Garage to help with the K24 EK Civic project.
On the way over, we kept seeing cool right-hand drive Hondas, like this Odyssey. I wish we got this in the US.
Once we arrived, we met Marty and his camera guy, James. Man, is everyone in Australia this freaking tall? It was a bit surreal to be in the actual Super Garage after seeing it in YouTube videos for so long.
All right, so this is a behind the scenes coming at you. Welcome to VTEC Academy.
You're about to get schooled.
You're about to get schooled in Hondas. So this is before it's early in the morning. These guys are jet lagged. Let's not hide it. But because of the time difference, I think for them it's like in the afternoon, but for us it's 9 in the morning. So let's just see how long they last. We should set a timer or something. Anyway, we're about to kick off with our K24 swap into this mad clean white Civic. This is a project that's actually been going for a long time. So the Accord that we got our parts from was over a year ago. We actually started looking at this car over a year ago. We manual swapped it. It started out auto. It's a whole big long story. I'm sure you can see our video and have a look. But yeah, we'll throw you some cool behind the scenes stuff on here as well, so you can check it out. This guy's a legend. So is this guy. Legend's here. Literally arrived on a plane less than 24 hours ago. How's that? Commitment to the Hondas, people.
Damn straight.
Have you seen this stuff before?
I have, familiar with it.
Is this the most popular choice? Just having the raw finished?
It is. We do them anodized. It's not horrible. We do them anodized, and we also do them Cerakote.
It's a new day at Super Garage, and I'm very, very excited because we're going to get deep into this Honda K-Swap. Now, when you have a Honda, you also end up with a lot of friends. And I've made some new friends, particular friends from the other side of the world. This is Brian from Asphalt. I made it. Good on you, Brian. Brian bought us some goodies. This man makes mounts to mount K24s into EK Civics. That's all you need to know. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Even though this was our first time meeting everyone, we just clicked, working toward a shared goal. No egos. That dude in the black hoodie is George, their resident Honda guy.
So these are like Australian stuff, right? So Lamingtons, so it's basically cake, chocolate, and coconut. This is, you'll hear Australians talk about fairy bread. It just became a weird Australian thing at some point where people put bread and sprinkles on it. This is a modified version of that, so just shortbread with the fairy bread on top.
Even better.
And then the ones on the left, these are actually Anzac biscuits. So not Anzac cookies. You're not allowed, it's actually illegal to call them cookies. Anzac biscuits. Like legitimately, there's an Australian law that says you can't sell them as cookies. And you know that. And you
What's the difference between a cookie and a biscuit then?
So we generally have biscuits for everything. So we don't like where you have biscuits that are like bread rolls for us. It's just
It's all called a biscuit?
Yeah. So we don't really have cookies unless you're talking choc chip. It's legitimately a law what the recipe is. You're not allowed to vary the recipe. You can't add chocolate. You can't do anything. What is an Anzac biscuit? Because this is so Anzacs were like the Australian and New Zealand soldiers in World War I, World War II. And this is basically made from what they had. So it's oats, golden syrup. Like this is all they got in their ration packs. So they made them as a thing, and it became like that is a ton.
By the law. By definition, otherwise it's not.
That is literally the thing.
Yeah.
And you can't, like if you wanted to sell them, you can't call them Anzac without permission. It's like a full, like it's actually a really serious thing about it.
You can make counterfeits in the United
The United States, we'll call them freedom cookies.
That's right.
Has it got everything it needs?
No, not really. We're missing a few things.
You kind of are the same people in a way, because you're both Honda people.
Yeah.
I like it. Oh man, that's moving. Are you in sixth there? Yeah. Oh no!
Oh my god. There is no way. When did you wake up?
So,
I was conscious the whole time. You see me moving? Oh, you see me move right now.
how did
yeah,
you
so
organize to get the clone grown and then harvest your brain and then transfer it back into your new clone?
We were working on it before because we knew this might be a possibility.
Right.
Alternative timeline.
Yeah.
So, what happens directly after this?
They
drag you
the safety crew comes. They start talking to me, ask me if I'm okay. Every 90 seconds, I'm repeating myself.
On purpose?
Nothing is right into the hard drive. I have a type of amnesia where I live 90 seconds, relive 90 seconds, relive 90 seconds.
Whoa.
So, so they come, they flip the car over, they cut the cage open, they pull it out, they put me on a spine board, stick me in a helicopter, and send me off to the
Helicopter.
hospital.
Free helicopter.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, not free in America, is it?
That was on $30,000.
Oh my god. So that crash cost 30 grand
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah,
Oh, way more than that.
yeah, and the car probably had 200 hours of build time in it.
For anyone watching who's not in Australia, if that happened to you here, well, now I'm going to talk about racing. So say you crash and they airlift you out
Yeah.
and they patch you up, then 2 years later you're still getting like nothing, zero.
Yeah,
Cost nothing.
cost nothing.
Yeah, but you pay a hell of a lot of tax. Don't worry about that.
That's okay.
Don't crash.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa.
I can't even.
Bro, how are you building this motor right now?
Did you see it fly off? Yeah. There's another video. There's another video up farther away. You can see it arcing through the air.
What went through your mind when you were spinning?
Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I have no memory.
Oh, no memory?
No memory.
Do you remember the run?
Oh yeah, I remember up to about third gear.
It's a week before Race Wars.
Yeah, man. You're going to need a spoon Motec exhaust.
100% it will be there. If it's not on that, it will be.
He said 100%.
What?
He said 100%.
Everything's 100%.
100% or he turns around?
Yes. What's that movie? Come and take it home. I was just rolling it for 10 minutes.
Did you hurt yourself?
Is it common in America to have like people in the Hondas and Volkswagens at the same time? It seems like they're kind of normally like exclusive kind of.
Drop this down. Oh,
Have you had these before?
Never.
Oh, you never had one before? You ready? I'm good. Yeah, man. All right, we've got a whole pack to get through while we wait for parts.
Oh man, like a proper Honda guy.
Me? Oh no. No one's ever going to see this anyway, so it doesn't matter. I probably ought to put another nut on it.
Well, we can put it on the table. The best place for it is the table.
on the ground.
Then the shop got more crowded with the guys from Donut showing up. They're going to shoot some stuff with Moog and Marty. Were they stalking us? I can't say for sure, but you know, here they are.
We're going lower, higher, right.
While Marty and Moog shot content with Donut, we got to hang out with their homies, or mates, or whatever, their friends. Not surprisingly, they were great people too. Concert.
Huh?
Concert now.
Concert right now. Dance, monkey, dance!
We're gonna get it started today, eh?
Yeah, we should be able to get started today, no problem.
I don't see why not.
Hey everybody, welcome to MCM TV2. I'm Moog from Mighty Car Mods, and today we've got a very, very special guest. This is Brian from Leaving Me Hanging Hatsport, also VTEC Academy. He's probably responsible for more Honda engine swaps than anyone else in the world. I'm learning, I'm getting.
We will convert you guys.
You will. That's what you do. You convert. Yeah.
Hey Brian, where are we?
We are at Sydney Motorsports Park for World Time Attack. This is by far the craziest time attack in the world.
Hence the name, World Time Attack.
Exactly.
But this facility looks phenomenal.
Oh,
it looks
dude,
insane.
the elevation changes and the track, and it's just nuts.
And we are going to try to show you every Honda that's here because that's what we do.
That's nothing but Hondas. Well, actually, there's some Honda powered cars we're going to show you too. I'm here with Adam Kazmiri. This is the JDM yard Integra. You're the driver, are you also the owner?
Yeah, me and Z, we share the car.
Okay.
I've actually tried to buy it off him a couple of times, but he won't accept
He
the
won't
money.
do it?
No.
This is what we call in the US street class. It's club sport here in
That's
Australia, right? And talk to me about the car. Tell me what you got here.
So in Club Sprint, it's a street tire. So we use a control tire at World Time Attack, Yokohama,
Right.
AO52.
Right.
So everyone in that class runs that. We developed the car over it's probably only been the last 18 months that we decided to do some things with the car. It was mainly a street car, and we've done a few different track days around Australia. There's another event, the Honda National event. So it's Honda only.
I haven't heard of that.
Yeah, it's run by a car club in Melbourne.
Okay.
So mainly the racetrack in Melbourne called Winton. So
Bit
we
of a
went
drive?
there. Yes, 7 hours drive. But
Okay.
it's great. There's Hondas everywhere. You know, S2000s from your CRXs to, and they also allow Honda powered cars. So you've got MX-5s with engine swaps and stuff like that. So yeah, we found some speed in the car, and we've always competed in time attack since 2013. We went away for a couple of years. I drove a couple of different cars. We raced in Japan, but now we're back and I have a bit of a crack at Club Sprint. So
Nice. What are you expecting from it?
the competition is fierce.
It is fierce here.
There's cars in the top 5 or 6. We'll probably be on the back of that, I think, from the times that's been laid down already in testing and track days here. So if we can finish in the top 5, like there's a top 5 shootout on Saturday afternoon.
Right.
So in every class there's a shootout. So there'll be 5 Pro, 5 Pro M, 5 Open Class, and 5 Club Sprint.
Got
so
it.
if I'm in that, we'll be happy. So.
Yeah. So what kind of modifications are allowed in Club Sprint?
So very limited on the aero. As you can see, the splitter can't be too long.
Right.
It's basically 50 mil from the front of the bumper bar,
Okay.
and then squared straight out, and then line up with your guards.
Okay.
Okay, so you're not allowed to chop the car up. So we have carpet in the car. You can take the carpet out, but we have all the plastic trims. Door trims have to be standard.
Okay.
Engine and gearbox is free, but I think the rule is from the same manufacturer. So this has got a K24.
Got it.
Honda engine, which is very popular, as you know.
Yeah.
And we've got a Quaife sequential gearbox in there now. This is the first year they've allowed sequentials.
Oh, okay.
So we previously had just a synchro gear set, but a lot of people over the years have been using like dog gearboxes and standard casings, but now they've changed the rules for the sequential.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot of difference. Well, there's a small difference between running a dog box and a sequential, so why not just let it go? This is K24. What kind of modifications have been done to it?
So just pistons, rods. It's still wet sumped, so not dry sumped. We probably don't have the grip to
Worry about it.
Yeah, that's right. To use that. The head, it's got a decent head from our old EG Time Attack car. So this is our old engine. Just without a turbocharger, it's got a supercharger on it. So it still makes about 600 horsepower.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I don't use that all the time. But yeah, definitely goes good. So
Differential quaif as well? Or is
OS Geekin.
OS Geekin.
'Cause,
So the
quaif-
plate ones are a lot more.
Yes, plated
Yeah.
diff. Quaif, you can use a factory K series diff,
Right.
which is good. So you can use any brand, Cusco, M Factory.
Excellent. And the plate diff works much better with this kind of horsepower.
Yes.
Yeah. Suspension?
Hard race.
Hard race?
Yes,
Very good.
all hard race suspension, arms, camber arms, dampers.
Okay. I didn't know they made a damper. Is that something
Yes, they
new for
made a
them?
damper. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
very cool.
It happens to be that JDM are the dealers, so we can get whatever we want. So
Okay.
we're lucky in that department. We can design our own arms or anything like that. So.
That's excellent. Take a look at the interior of the car. Obviously, sequential sifter because quaif, sparkless steering wheel, and Recaro seat. Anything in particular you've done here for you that you like that you've had to do? Or is it-
I do. I'm a sucker for the old Recaro seat. I like that. It's a bit old, but yeah, they're quite comfortable. It's got obviously sequential shifter with a Momentum Motorsport shift cut gear knob.
Yep.
So it's got the sensors in there, so I don't have to think about using the clutch. I can clutchless up and down if I want. It's hard on the car, going down gears, but
Yeah.
it's Time Attack. It's one lap. So
Yep. Exactly. Fantastic. Well, cool. Good luck.
Thanks, man. Cheers.
Kick ass.
Thank you.
One morning we decided to do a side quest and we went over to JDM Yard to check it out. You could tell by the cars outside that they do a lot of Honda stuff.
That's the world's fastest Yaris. 9.8.
9.8.
Pretty quick.
What's a Yaris?
George showed us around their huge warehouse and some of the cars that were there. It was actually really cool.
Even when we came across a non-Honda, it still had Honda power. While we were there, they were installing spoon bucket seats. Spoon Sports did not run in the time attack event. However, they did do exhibition laps throughout the weekend with their FK8 piloted by Tarzan Yamada.
miles per hour.
No,
Hang on.
inside look. No, inside.
Oh!
Wow!
You drive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
He died.
I'm good.
I lived. I'm here with Matt, and Matt has this beautiful Lotus that he's here today at World Time Attack with. Tell us a little bit about the car, actually.
So this was conceived back in 2014, actually, where we had a chat with Mr. Andrew Brilliant, and we came up with the conceptive idea of basically building this on a Lotus chassis because he thought it was a really good chassis to build based on its weight.
Yeah, and the weight on these things is amazing. We had one in the shop recently, and the construction with the roll cage makes it, I think, an excellent thing.
They're a good car for a race, yeah.
Now you have some pretty crazy aero on this as well. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, once again, that's Andrew going to town on his ideas, and we're putting it through a CFD model to make sure it works. So hence we've got that infinity wing and the diffuser, which realistically, Lotus is the only car that would really work on because we need to get air out of the engine bay and the wing creates downforce. So
very good.
Interesting concept.
Yeah, it is. And with, you're in the pro class, I see slicks. Is that correct?
We're Pro-Am.
Yeah, Pro-Am.
Yep.
With this much downforce, what kind of spring rates are you running?
This one's got some heavy spring rates in it. So we run 1450 in the front and we run 2000 in the rear.
Oh wow, that is stiff. Very good. On a track like this, do you have any idea what kind of downforce you're producing with this particular car?
I would not have a clue.
Okay.
So that all goes back into the computer and the boys would be able to find that out later after we sat down for a bit.
Cool. What do you think about the conditions here at the track?
Beautiful. Nice and cool, which means we can make power.
That's excellent. That's excellent. How are you doing so far in your class?
Yeah, so I think I'm sitting about 8th in the class at the moment, and we haven't turned it up yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now you have a K-Series engine in this, and it's boosted. You're using what for the? It's supercharged, turbocharged?
It's turbocharged. So it's got a Garrett G35 1050 on it.
Ah, very good. And how much horsepower?
Depends on how much boost she's got.
Okay.
So about 20 pounds, she makes about 700.
So right now you're running about 20 pounds, or you said you haven't turned it up yet? So.
Haven't turned it up yet.
All right, cool. You guys have what, 2 more times out?
One more time.
One more time out.
That's it.
Cool. Well, turn it up and see
We'll
what
see
you
how
can
we
do.
go. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Not a problem at all.
I'm here with Benny, BYP Racing. Tell us what you brought today.
Got our open class time attack car, competing at World Time Attack.
Right on. So what does open class mean for people who aren't totally familiar with?
So open class, we run on R-Spec tyres, Advance 050, and there's rules with aero, width, size, and obviously car weight as well.
Open class sounds like you're going up against some big money cars.
Pretty much, yeah.
And here you are with an Integra.
That's right, yeah. So we've got, because we like to showcase what we can do. So yeah, we've got a K24 Road supercharged package. We're still running a H-pad on it. Still the standard oil system. Yeah, so it's pretty basic for what it is.
Yeah, could you just give us a little rundown of your car setup?
Suspension, we're running off-the-shelf TN Super Racing, which we've had since the car was built, probably 12 years ago.
So you're out here smacking GTRs with off-the-shelf suspension.
Off-the-shelf, yeah, standard pickup points. PCI Racing is one of our sponsors as well, so we're using the adjustable arms, control arms. Obviously, we're using Hasselblad engine mounts to put the conversion kit in.
They're working okay?
Phenomenal, yeah. So we've updated ours probably 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
We've had the original for 10 years, so yeah, we've just updated it with red.
I noticed this carbon fiber intake.
Yes.
It looks incredible. I've seen it on another car here.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little about that? It's something that we don't see a lot stateside.
Yeah, so Prackworks is a Malaysian company that made these for a couple of years now. So yeah, we've been using them for the last probably 2-3 years, quite a lot on a lot of the builds, and the finish and fitment, it's great. And for price point, yeah, it's good value for money. Yeah.
So do you have a lot of experience here at this track? Because I know you guys are local, right?
We're local, so yeah, you can say we've got the homegrown advantage, and yeah, we're quite experienced here. We do probably a track day every fortnight here.
All right.
We have clients out here. We do door-to-door racing, and obviously time attack as well. Yeah.
So really, with the thing that's separating this car from a lot of these other cars, because they have a lot more horsepower, they have all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
It's the driver mod, and has it been pretty reliable?
Yeah. So basically, yeah, homegrown advantage, and it's been like we've had a few challenges at this event. Like we broke a final drive yesterday, then we damaged a supercharger in the next session, so we didn't get a clear running today. Track isn't as there, but we're hoping to string all together the last run.
But even with the limited number of runs, your times are really good. Like you're smacking like these guys that are coming in with whole crews.
Yeah.
And cars that just base.
Yeah.
Cost more than your whole setup, how this is right now.
Yeah.
And then they go give it the works, and they're still slower.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this platform works really well. I mean.
Oh, he's so humble. He's so humble. He's got a 6 setup, and he's a killer driver out here.
Yeah. So the good thing of this, we're lighter than most, so our power to weight ratio works in our favour.
Yeah.
So there's a few things, and obviously the Honda geometry of this platform is amazing. Like we don't need to do a lot of re-engineering. It just works really well. Yeah.
So what's kind of like because there's not a lot of Hondas here. So does that mean in Australia Honda is just a smaller group, or is it just doesn't have a good reputation? Or?
No, there's a few Hondas at this event, but in terms of being at time attack, not so much. But if you come to local track days, you'll probably see quite a bit.
The aero looks pretty intense. Because it's an open class car, you can kind of do whatever
Correct.
you want? Or?
Yeah, not everything we want, so we're quite limited to the width of the aero.
Okay.
So, don't quote me, but based on the standard body configuration, we can go, I think it's 100 or 150 mils wider. So the width of the splitter is 2.2 meters.
Okay.
So maximizing the rules. And then we've got a rear diffuser and a wing as well. So the wing's got to be can only be a certain height. We can have the wing higher, but we create a bit of drag, so we actually dropped it because we don't need too much downforce because we've got a rear diffuser with the side floor as well, which diverts the air. So yeah, we sacrifice a bit of rear downforce, but the front downforce, yeah, it's incredible. So yeah, basically it's got tunnels and stuff. So Sydney Composite, they're actually local to us. They did our aero package about 4 years ago for this car.
What kind of testing goes in your aero? You just kind of...
CFD. It's been CFD. These splitters are CFD.
All right.
Exact downforce numbers, I don't know off the top of my head, but
you know it works.
It works. Oh well,
Obviously.
if you can turn out 200 plus and it hooks, yeah, it works.
I know you're going to be in the shootout. So
well, we're sitting in fourth, so yeah, I'm hoping
it's top 5, right?
Top 5 is shootout, yeah.
So you have you're going to go out one more session, try to.
So we're going to go out again, and hoping we can get in the 28. The car, so far we've had 3 quarters track. Based on our data acquisition, we're on for a low 28. So we've got to make sure we finish the lap and get that 28 in, and then yeah, and give it beans in the shootout. Yeah.
Right on. Well, good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, you don't need it. You're good. Dude.
You're
good.
Oh well, it's great to have you guys here all the way from America. So yeah.
Oh, thank you for hosting us. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Benny and his Integra did make it to the top 5 to be in the final shootout. This allowed him one last shot to give it the beans and secure a podium spot.
Third position from BYP Racing, Benny Tran. Right there, Champlain.
Huge thanks to Mighty Car Mods. It was just super nice of them to invite us and let us do this with them. I was so happy, and I cannot believe how nice and down to earth those 2 guys are. I mean, you're talking future frickin' host of Top Gear. And Marty, just one of the nicest guys I've ever met.
All of their friends in their group
were amazing.
They had wicked dry humor, which I always appreciate.
Yeah, absolutely. Felt totally welcoming the whole time I was there. I just enjoyed the heck out of it.
Yeah, it felt like you could just walk in there and get to work on whatever we were working on. World Time Attack was insane.
The crowds.
The crowds, the cars, the teams, the drivers, the facility.
The facility was gorgeous. It was such a great experience. I can't wait to go back.
Shout out to Z for hosting us, and while he was hosting the Spoon Guys.
The Spoon Guys, absolutely. Yeah, Z, thank you very much for feeding us dinner and letting us sit down with you and talk and visit with Tarzan and Takuya.
And
Yep.
Joe.
And Joe, yeah, that was a blast. Also a big shout out to Benny and his brother. That was fantastic to have some food with them and spend an evening with them as well.
Yeah, and I really liked Benny's Type R. He had a FN2 Type R that we drove to dinner in from the shop, and it was really cool. It had a K24 swap.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, neat. Good food, good company. Huge shout out to Hopco.
Yes, Hopco's the man.
He helped us get around there those first 4 days. That was amazing. And I hope he really enjoys that EK, because that's actually his car.
Yes, and it turned out so well.
It did. Thanks for joining us on this trip to Australia.
Hopefully you thought some stuff was cool. Be sure to like, subscribe.
And hit the bell so you get more notifications.